So how does AML present clinically? So you would have already went through the acute leukemia, I believe. So acute ALL presentation, I believe. So AML again, all the leukemias, the manifestations are due to the displacement of the bone marrow cells by the blasts. So they present as bone marrow failure. Alright. So there is a secondary bone marrow failure. So they can present as anemia, thrombocytopenia, they can present as increased blasts, so decreased normal looking WBCs, and there is an increased blast on the peripheral smear. Certain features are very typical for AML which you don't see in ALL. One such is this gingival infiltration, which is mostly seen in the monocytic subtype of AML. Of course, this blueberry muffin tumor, that is a subcutaneous nodules, and especially seen in infants. This can be seen in even ALL, leukemia cutis, this can be seen in AML, this can be seen in neuroblastomas, right? So this is not very unique to AML, but it is seen in AML also. I just wanted to reiterating that point. Next is chloromas. So chloromas are nothing but the granulocytic accumulation. So this granulocytes accumulate, they can get accumulated in the retroorbital region, presenting as proptosis or exophthalmos, presenting as nodular brain tumor. It can be seen in the jaws, it can be seen in the this epidural space. So this chloromas again very typical of AML, especially in the A21 translocation. So one is chloromas, another one is gingival infiltration. Next is DIC, disseminated intravascular coagulation. This is also very highly specific for acute promyelocytic leukemia, APML or APL. So these are some of the points that you should never miss writing in your AML question in your exam. So how are you going to diagnose it? Of course, first is a complete blood count, which will show a very high degree of white blood cells. In your smear, you will see a lot of blasts, and depending on the blast that you see, then you go through the bone marrow aspiration and the bone marrow biopsy examination. So your bone marrow is going to show a very hypercellular marrow, and there are going to be a monotonous pattern of cells, which are the blast cells. And these blast cells, based upon their appearance, again you can classify it as a monocytic or myelomonocytic or basophilic or eosinophilic or erythroid. So based upon what you see in the bone marrow biopsy. There are special stains, and your flow cytometry will clinch the diagnosis. So special stains, these AML will stain positive for MPO, myeloperoxidase positive appearing cells. So I told you some of the genetic abnormalities which are favorable, which are unfavorable. So two translocations, that is A21, 15, 17, inversion 16. So these are all favorable prognosis, whereas in unfavorable, some deletions 11q23 have unfavorable prognosis. So how do you treat? So the chemotherapy is the treatment which is given for AML. In chemotherapy, again there is an induction chemotherapy and maintenance chemotherapy. That is, induction is for to achieve the remission. In induction chemotherapy, it is given with anthracyclines and very high dose cytarabine. So this is the induction chemotherapy. So once you have achieved the remission, and post remission therapy will be based upon the cytogenetics of that particular type of leukemia and how was the response to induction.